can see, we are hanging out in my kitchen right now, and I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit today about something that was brought to my attention that is apparently like unique and different about our family, and I wanted to do this video kind of like vlog style. I thought it'd be more fun than just like a chatty sit down. So our kitchen is apparently unique, so I'm gonna give you a little tour really quick, and you can tell me if you can spot what is unique about our kitchen. All right, inside that bag is a yogurt maker. It's my husband's. Sorry, it's a little dark in there. Yeah, he just likes to keep it in the insulated bag to keep it warmer. There is my disgusting toaster oven. I haven't done my weekly cleaning because I'm going to be doing a weekly cleaning routine video coming up in the very near future, so excuse the mess. We have our cabinets there. We have some oils, cutting board, our juicer, can opener, big juicer, KitchenAid, sink, soap, sponges, that's our dog food, knives and all of that other stuff. Whoa, weird lighting over there. Dehydrator, that kind of thing, dishwasher, and stove. So apparently we are missing something, and it has been, oh, we also have a fridge with kid stuff on it. It has been brought to my attention that we are missing something. What is it? According to you lovely friends here at YouTube and some actually lovely friends of ours in real life, it's been brought to our attention that it is weird that we don't have a microwave in our kitchen. I didn't think it was all that weird, but we definitely do not have a microwave. We don't own one. It's not because we can't afford one or because we don't know where to get one or anything like that. It's because we choose to not have a microwave because we think that it is better for our health. I'm gonna link a couple of articles down below that sort of support this idea, and you guys can sort of be the judge for yourself. There's not been like a ton of research, right? Because the microwave, as far as like history goes, it's a relatively new invention. Like it's much newer than the stove, for example. So what I wanted to talk with you guys today about is how I reheat my leftovers or how I heat up things in general without a microwave. I feel like we live in like a very convenience-based society these days, and people sort of like freak out when they can't have something like that. So I will tell you a few like quick ways that I reheat things, and some tips for you if you're looking to kind of get away from having a microwave at your own house. So the first thing that I use very, very often is my toaster oven. This is sort of a staple for reheating things for our family. So if I have like a big batch of something that needs to be reheated, I would not choose to use my toaster oven, but I would rather like take out a small portion. When you're using a toaster oven or a stove to reheat things, you don't want to keep reheating them that way multiple times. So for example, last night I cooked a tuna casserole in the stove, and it was delicious and awesome, but then I put the rest of what we didn't eat in the fridge. And what I don't want to do is I don't want to take that whole big pan and reheat it like 2 or 3 different times. What I would rather do to sort of preserve the flavor and preserve the quality of the leftovers is to maybe take a chunk out and then pop it in the toaster oven. So the toaster oven can do both toasting and like oven functions. So I probably would just put it in there at like 350, and it would be warm enough for us to eat in about 20 minutes. Next thing that I use to reheat things often is my CrockPot. I know all of you know, or most of you if you follow my channel, know that I really like to use my CrockPot to make meals, but I also like to use it for reheating. So what I can do with this, and it's sort of a longer process, so it does take a little bit more planning if you're going to reheat things with a CrockPot. What I will do is I will just take whatever leftovers I need and I will just pop them in the CrockPot, and I would put them on either the warm setting. So it's really hard to see because of the lighting in here, but there is a keep warm setting right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There it says keep warm. I would either use that or the 4-hour setting so that it didn't get like too mushy or too like overcooked. but you definitely can use a crock pot to reheat leftovers. If you are going to use your crock pot to reheat your leftovers, make sure that it's not something that necessarily needs like a crispy, crunchy anything. I find that reheating in a crock pot can sort of break the food down even a little bit more than it does when it cooks it. So make sure that it's not something that you really need it to be like crunchy or crispy when you reheat in a crock pot. Then this guy serves two functions. So if I need to reheat something on the quicker side, I will actually use the stovetop, and you can do it on like basically whatever setting you want. I tend to kind of ramp it up to high, even though that doesn't necessarily cook things as well. But I can get leftovers reheated on the stovetop in like 5 minutes if I have it on high and I'm stirring it constantly. If you are going to use the higher setting, I highly recommend that you stir constantly and maybe even use like a butter or an oil to keep things off of the bottom of your pans. So yes, I definitely use the stovetop often as one of my reheating options. And then I use the oven, itself to reheat things. So if I didn't necessarily need the convenience of the toaster oven, or if I had like all day, I'm working from home, I can just pop in the leftovers, if I want to reheat a larger amount, and then they will be ready when I need them to be ready. So again, it just takes a little bit more strategic planning, but it definitely can be done. And then the last thing that I do, you guys, to reheat or just heat food in general is that I just cook in smaller portions. I tend to cook more often, and I tend to cook in portions that we can finish in one meal setting, or where we have just a little bit left over. That way I don't necessarily have to deal with leftovers per se, and I can kind of move on to the next meal, and then it's always a little bit more fresh that way as well. And I don't have to like think about the convenience factor. It's just right there, it's planned out, it's ready to go. So remember that if you are going to move away from having a microwave, it can be done. It's a pretty easy, simple step to make in your life, but you definitely will need to be planning and sort of thinking ahead as you move forward into that transition. All right, YouTube friends, I hope that you enjoyed this walkthrough of my kitchen and a little bit about how my family lives day to day. So heating our food is a very big, important part of our day-to-day life, and it is something that we do every day. So if you're somebody who's looking to maybe eliminate a microwave from your kitchen, or if you're looking for sort of advice on how to live a more healthful lifestyle, so definitely check out my videos on those things. Like, I like to buy all organic, that kind of thing. And here's a quick announcement for you guys. So I will be participating in Vlogmas. And what that means for me is not necessarily a vlog, right? Like a traditional vlog where it's like a reality type thing. But there will be some of those. I will have some sit downs. I will have some holiday themed videos. So what that means is that I will have a video every day starting December 1st and going all the way to Christmas. So if you are someone who enjoys my channel and you are looking for more content from me, be sure to stay tuned for that. And if you have any requests for videos for me to make during that time, I'm totally open to them, so leave them in the comments below. So thanks again for stopping by, you guys, and enduring my crazy hair today. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That means so much to me and my family. And if you want to stay with us, please hit that red subscribe button below. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.